Barnes Tidbit.
Hey,
Hey, what up? Here we are again, back with another Barnes Tidbit.
Yes.
This one was inspired by the one and the only Mrs. Bernadette Barnes. So why don't you just go ahead and...
All right. So I was just telling Eugene that I feel like people confuse confidence with cockiness, and I was telling him, I remember this was like when I was first joined the church, and they gave me the opportunity of like leading worship that Sunday for the very first time, and I practiced that whole week, and I made sure I memorized everything, and I felt like I did a good job.
Right.
And right after service and worship, I remember one of the members coming up to me saying, "Oh, don't get a big hit." And that was never my intention. My thing was, I want to praise God in spirit and in truth. And I feel like if you don't lay it at the altar or give it 100%, He's not going to show up. So I feel like you shouldn't do that to any performer, whether it's worship or whether it's doing an open mic. Lay it out. Leave it on stage. Leave it at the altar. Leave it, because He's not going to show up if you give a half job, mediocre performance. So be confident. Be confident
in your gift, and not in you, not in like a self-righteous, but like she said, she rehearsed that night. She knows the gift that God gave her. God has blessed her with the voice. She is a singer. She's confident in that voice, and when she worships God, she gives her all and expects God to show up.
Yes.
So
and if you don't put it, give it your all, He's not going to show up. So if you're wondering why service
that's a word, y'all. Reverend Bernadette Barnes. If you don't give it your all, He's not going to show up.
Show up.
David danced out of his clubs.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I'm all for it. Once I lose 30 pounds, I will dance out of my clubs.
Stop it.
No, for real, we need the heart of David. I'm all for that. I always told God, if I keep that same energy. The way I used to turn up in the club, that's how I'm going to turn up.
She used to turn up.
And I'm going to turn up for service. I kept that same energy, and I always say that when I lead worship, like, hey, I need to keep that same energy, because I'm not impressed when I feel like people are giving a dry performance. They're not giving their all. You have to give it your all in spirit and truth. It's in the Bible. You just have to just.
She got verses, y'all. She flipping through and getting the
Bible
verses
a little bit sometimes, but
And then on the flip side of that, I remember our main worship leader at the time expressing in one of the worship meetings we were having that from watching you, she learned, because this lady had a beautiful voice, great singer, composed music, played piano, like extraordinary musician, singer. And from watching you, she learned that she should use her gift to the fullest. She admitted to, sometimes holding back so that other people could be comfortable, And then she mentioned being afraid to cross that line from being from worship to just, treating it like a performance. But, she said from watching you, she learned that. And from then on, she was not afraid to release that gift and go full out. So you never know who's watching you when you go full out and do what you believe God is calling you to do. Somebody needs to see it.
At the end of the day, what people think of you is none of your business. So I had to realize that was his insecurity, saying that to me, that he was being very insecure, and that's none of my business at the end of the day.
Pray for him.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. So be you, man. Let your light shine.
Yes. Be confident.
Yes.
Rehearse. Be great.
And put the work in. Don't be confident for no reason, because that's a whole nother Barnes tidbit. Because there's people out here that's confident that haven't opened the book, haven't practiced a note, haven't wrote a joke, whatever it is that you do. No business plan. You just out here just confident for nothing. Get it together, and then once you've gotten it together, prayed about it, took it to God, He calls you to do it.
He's talking about his community.
Then be confident. Listen, talking about a lot of people that I've ran across in this entertainment thing. People out here with no bars, no jokes, no poetry, but you just confident. If you put in the work in your stuff, and confident what God told you to do, then be confident.
Answer the calling.
Ooh, she deep. Pastor Barnes.
I'm not no pastor, but God is good.
Pastor Barnes. Reverend. Bishop. evangelist.
God is good. Amen.
All right.
Hallelujah.
We love you all. This has been the Barnes Tidbit. Y'all can probably tell we're doing these all at one time. We got on the same clothes, but they're going to come out on different days.
It's all right. Don't judge us.
Don't judge us.
Okay. You know you wore the same shirt twice.
Listen. It's quarantine. What we doing? All right. We love y'all. All right. Bye-bye.
Barnes Tidbit.